Amazing, amazing intro. And good evening, everyone. And I'd like to thank you, of course, one more time. And today's topic is design, sustainability, and well-being in real estate. It's just not a trend anymore. It's quickly become a core investment and underwriting factors in a commercial real estate. So let me keep this practical and focus on what it means for us as a commercial professionals. Sustainability. Yeah, it's not a financial. So when we talk about the sustainability, it means using resources in a way that meets our needs today without harming the ability to future generation to meet their needs. Damn, it's difficult, right? Let me simple words. It's about taking care of the environment, society, and economy so they can last longer. We are seeing a clear shift in how the investor and lenders look at the properties. And because of that, buildings and incorporate energy efficiency, ESG compliance, and sustainable design are now attracting to the better financing terms, stronger tenants, demands, and the higher long-term valuation. So in simple words, green buildings are no longer optional, they are becoming a more likable assets. Like for example, if I say that the institutional buyer are increasingly prioritizing lower operating cost, energy certification, and a long-term environmental compliance. So this directly impacts their cap rates, exit strategies, and refinancing options. So on the other side, when I talk about the tenants' expectations, they have changed. People changing too much, especially when I see the post 2020 tenants, whether retail or office or mixed use, they are thinking very differently. They're not used to like that. They are looking health-focused environment. They're looking better air quality. They're looking natural lights, efficient utility cost. They're looking for sustainable modern spaces. And what does mean for us, if I put in a simple way, that a well-designed, sustainable property is easier to lease, retain tenants longer, and reduce vacancy factors. Especially when I talk about the office and the mixed-use sectors, well-being is becoming a leasing advantage. Very important point I just want to make here is we cannot afford to ignore this ESG compliance, because many investors, they are still underestimating the shift, but the reality is municipalities, lenders, corporations, they are moving towards one direction, which is ESG reporting, energy benchmarking, and a stricter future compliance standards. So when I said it before, it's a trend anymore, it's become a requirement. If the building is not aligned with these expectations, the impact can be significant. Higher capital expenditures down the road, smaller pool quality buyers, and a reduction of interest in institutional investors. So question is today, should we invest into sustainability? I think the real question is, what is the cost if we're not doing it? So when we talk about this thing, then always, come up to the opportunity for the commercials and the investors. What is the opportunity for us? Because when we see the gap into the market right now, is the older commercial properties need repositioning, investors are looking for the guidance, owners are unsure where to start, and this is where the real opportunities come up. So we step in and we guide to the clients for the value-added improvements, help position asset in sustainable grades to drive higher NOI, and connect with the clients. So this is how we progress from a simply being broker to becoming a trusted advisor and strategic partner. The last I want to talk to, just touch point to 2026 and beyond, where we should focus. I'm thinking if I'm looking ahead, the direction is clear and opportunity is very clear. There are a couple keys that I like to focus on. One is the repurposing assets. I'm thinking every village looking for their village looks like nicer and more greener, and we are continuing to stronger momentum for the office, residential, and mixed use conversion. And the second, I think, is energy sufficient upgrades. It's a very normal upgrades that people can think of. Lighting, HVAC, insulation that delivers the bigger returns, both financially and operationally. But the last is a very important strategic partnership. Successful, very depends on the collaboration, working closely with the tax advisors, CPAs, ESG consultant, municipalities, Chamber of Commerce, bank manager, but I don't want to be left behind politicians. We don't love them, but we love them. They are our best partners, We need them. I'm going to go to a little off record, but I just want to say that I was thinking the other day, what if one politician falls in the river? What will happen? Pollution. And what if, then I go a little more deeper and think about what if all politicians fall in the river? What will happen? Solution. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the closing thoughts. The closing thoughts for the commercial professional, we always ask, where is the market going and where are the opportunities? So today's answer is very clear. Sustainability, design, and well-being are not separate from commercial real estate. They are becoming central to it. So who's going to adopt it early will better pay with better deals, but stronger portfolios, and create long-term value for the clients. Thank you again, and thank you for this night. And allow me to welcome Mr. Anil Punjwani. He's a business relationship manager from US Bank and also a co-sponsor for tonight event, so I appreciate it. And in real estate, we always say location matters, but Mr. Punjwani says balance matters. But in the speaking of the balance, I just want to give it to, before I give it to them, I want to just talk about the bank. Banks are amazing, man. I love banks. And when you have money, they treat you like a family. And when you don't, they treat you like long-lost evidence. So welcome, Mr. Punjwani.